spiraling. This is a year 5, New Zealand Standard spiraling. So what you need to learn in year 5. Let's go through this. Can you add a relative clause? Ooh, do you remember what that is from last year?
Nope.
Nope.
I forgot.
Alright, well, let's start off by highlighting that. That would be a good start, okay? A relative clause, the pattern goes like this. Comma, dash, full stop.
Oh, we like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And it's a complex sentence. Like how we would do a complex sentence. Except this middle part is called the relative clause. Okay? So the sentence that's been given with a capital letter, the Great Fire of London, something destroyed many buildings in England's capital city, full stop. Can you see how this one here is the first clause? Yes? So what do we need after that clause? Comma. Okay? And then we have to write a relative clause, something in there that would still make the sentence make sense. So, the Great Fire of London, which was, what's a negative word describing, which was
Huge.
which was, yeah, huge, which was huge, yeah. So when I mean negative, I meant by, causing the...
Huge and dangerous.
Yeah. Which was huge and dangerous if you want to. But you just need another comma, right? Because that's a relative clause there, which was huge. Okay, destroyed many buildings in England's capital city, full stop. Make sense? Can you please write this part down, because that's the teaching part and that's an important part to remember what a relative clause is. It follows a pattern. Language does that. Okay, just like how complex sentence, it follows this pattern, right? You can start with like a subordinating conjunction or a verb, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Any questions about relative clause? No? We're good?
Yeah.
Alright, fantastic. Moving on to B, box B. Can you think of the... Ooh.
Oh.
Let's highlight that. If it's at the end, do you know what that's called in English?
Oh, suffix.
Very good. Suffix. Words to match these definitions. You bake it to turn it into bread.
Dough.
Dough.
Red dough.
D-O-U-G-H. So it's not pronounced do-ooga. Ooh, dough. Dough. Very good. 0.
North.
Very good.
Sometimes you spell it with the A-U.
0 north.
Not. Is that? Let me double check, because sometimes I make mistakes as well. Naught. Sorry, with N-O.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's correct.
Sometimes you do the O-U. I think it's English and American is different.
Yeah, sometimes they are. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure 0, naught. This naught is N-O-U. Yeah. Alright, past tense verb of fight. Fought. Very good. So, not everything you add ed. We call that irregular verbs. Okay? They're totally different when they're in past tense. Okay, you alright, Elena? Okay, alright. Box number C. I'm Ronald Rock from the Daily Gazette. Can you write the reporter's words into a direct speech sentence that uses inverted commas. What's another name for inverted commas? Do we know?
Is it upside down?
Speech marks.
Or quotation.
Yeah, speech marks or quotation marks. Quotation. Good. Okay. Add an interesting synonym for said. Okay, so instead of using said, better writers choose words with precision, right? So we don't use the same word twice in a sentence if we can prevent that, and we find another word. So first of all, what did he say? I'm Ronald Rock from the Daily Gazette.
I always thought it was Donald Duck.
I know, I thought I was going to read Donald Duck as well. It was like that, right? So we start the speech mark. Yes. I'm Ronald Rock from the Daily Gazette. Now here comes the important punctuation. The sentence is not finished. So what do I need to put? Very good. Before we close the quotation, not after, okay? I'm Ronald Rock from the Daily Gazette. The reporter. So again, no capital letter because we're still in the same sentence, right? The reporter declared. That's a good one. Exclaimed. Okay. Exclaimed. Good. All better than just said. Okay. Or exclaimed. What do you need at the very end? Very good. So what's really important is you have the speech marks, yes? You have the comma before the speech marks finishes what he says, and then the full stop at the end. Okay? Oh, capital letter in the beginning too. Yes?
Yeah.
We good? Yes. Fabulous. Remember, if we make a mistake, we're not going to do a big cross or scribble it out because, or you can just write the correct answer using the marking pen because you need to honor the fact that you've put an effort, you've tried. That's more important, okay? And you're allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Because you learn from them, right? I make mistakes all the time too. All right, circle the pronouns. Do you remember what pronouns are?
Yeah.
What is it? Can you give me an example of them?
It's me, he, her.
Very good. He, her,
She.
their. Yeah, in place of a noun, the pronoun stands as. Where's my poem? It's here. In place of a noun, the pronoun stands as he and she can clap their hands. So in year 5, you need to know what pronouns are. You need to kind of know your parts of speech very well in order to extend your sentences that you're making. Okay? We live at number 18.
We.
Greenwood Road. Good. He bought a new dog.
He.
Why doesn't this sentence have a full stop?
Yeah.
Should. Zoe has already eaten her lunch, but I'm saving mine later.
Her.
Oh, very good. Is that the only one?
Wonder why I didn't have a full stop. Mine.
You have a full
No.
Yes.
I didn't see the mine.
Yeah, mine is also a pronoun. So 4 altogether. Okay?
Okay.
Very good.
What about
I'm is not. I am, yeah. So I am is not. I'm not sure why. Because English is weird. So I'm is not. We, he, their, ours, mine, but not I'm.
Why?
I don't know. I might have to inquire into that later. Interesting question, right? Alright, choose the correct form of the verb to be to fit into these sentences. Today we
are. That's a verb.
Yeah, both of them, they're all verbs, okay? But remember how Miss Koo taught you about irregular words that don't follow the pattern, okay? So are, is, was. A lot of people would mistake them to be something else, but they're actually verbs, okay? Today we are going swimming. Just a moment ago, the birds were. Yesterday I was at school all day. Now write a present perfect. Present is now, yes?
Yep.
Perfect is past.
Yep.
So I need a present past sentence using the correct form of the verb to be. So, what'd you guys write for that?
I didn't write any.
Yeah. I wrote, I have lived in my house since I was a kid.
Really?
I have
You're still a
lived
kid.
Because the have.
is present. Yes, correct. You have written something that is present perfect, but we want it to be to be. So it's either has been or what's another? That's singular or plural? He has been, right? So that's singular. What about lots of people? They
We have.
have. Very good. They have been. So any sentence that has either of those, because that's the present perfect tense of to be. So Zoe, your one is not wrong. You have done a present perfect tense, have lived, but it just wanted it to be to be. Does that make sense? Okay, so your sentence is not wrong, but it's have lived is not the present perfect tense of to be. To be is has been or have been.
We have been in school all day.
We have been in school all day, yes. This one is plural. Do you know what plural means?
Yeah.
Many, right? This one is he, she, or singular, right? He has been at school all day. But we have been at school all day.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is your rubber. Can I borrow it, please?
Make sense? Okay, it's getting a bit harder every time, right? But that's okay. This is what you need to learn
for the last one.
in year 5, so you're actually doing really well.
Relevant.
Mr. Whoops has been juggling with the letters from one of his year 5 spelling words. Can you spot what it is?
Relevant.
Relevant. You sure?
Yeah. Even Maxwell checked the word out.
Relevant. Yep, that covers it all. Even if it isn't correct, if it covers it all, if you discover another word that's different to the answer and it covers all the words, you're not wrong. But you just gotta make sure you spelt it correctly. Does that make sense?
Maxwell also used the scrambler to double check.
Does he? Okay.
He used
I
the
hope he
one-
tries before he does it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Any questions?
Nope.
No? Are we good? Fantastic. All right, that's the language spelling for today.